I... Alright, we need to heal up. We're gonna go into the depths of the dungeon, because you never know. Hold on, actually, before we go to floor 18 to heal up, let's go to floor 50 and... You're here. What do you do? Change partners? What does that mean? Sweets? Hey Sweets. What up? What do you mean change partners? Do you have something Sweets doesn't? Terror Iceberg. Ice attack on all enemies. And you just have everything that Sweets does, but it's maxed out, I think? 244 magic. Come here, Sweets. Port 186. You have 14 Aqua Tornado Sweets. What do you have? You have 10. Oh, wait, hold on. You have 9 Astral Guards? That's ridiculous. What does your status say? You can level up. You're at level 45. I'm at level 50. What about you, Sweets? You're at 44. You just don't match this guy in terms of stats and in terms of what he has. Like, does Sweets have the potential to, like, overpower you? Like, what's the point of Sweets at this point if you have him? I guess it's because I love Sweets. The character, obviously. But there is something to check due to this, and it's... Let me run out. Well, first off, let me go to floor 18 and heal. Also, if I have you set, I might as well, for the time being, throw on something. Terror Iceberg, 10 of these, that's crazy. That's crazy how much you have. Now, like, there are other things, like, you don't compare to Sweets in terms of the number of Aqua Tornadoes she can throw out, obviously, but yeah, you're still, like, I know that the level cap is 99. I know that. What the? Huh. You, like, have an additional animation that Sweets doesn't when she comes out to cast a spell. I don't know if that's good or bad. But we're full healed. Let's get out of here. I mean, while we're here, we might as well see what you can do. Wait, what? Hold on. I can cancel out of spells by pressing the attack button? That's crazy. I can't believe we are at the post-game. We're done, essentially. We just gotta go down some floors. I can't cancel out at this point, but I can cancel out of the charge. And I'm still learning things. That was video games before legit tutorials that held you through everything. Hold me tighter, tutorial. Ah, I should have used that voice for someone. Anyway, what we're coming out here with you for is because you use your summon to craft weapons, right? I want to see something. Just to check. What is a weapon we already have one of? We have the Holy Buster and the Gozanto. One of you is going to be easier to make than the other. Yep, no, not that. So we probably do have a bunch of material. Alright. How much? Jeez, you take a lot of material. What about the Holy Blade? You also take a lot. 73, 75. Wait, what? It says I have 0. No, don't use a Mystic Aura on the Gozanto. I'm wasting material at this point. You know what? I can just look it up. Be right back. Alright, so I looked it up. The thing that puts Kuhyra here over Sweets, aside from it looking at the initial stats and how his are superior to hers, like they're basically on the same level at this point, and he has like 50 more, I think, maybe 60 more magic than she does. He has more in a lot of spells than she does. At the end of the day, like if you continue to level him and continue to level Sweets, I wonder how their spell counts would come out to be. Like, I don't doubt that he'll remain with the higher magic, but who would have more uses of, say, Astral Guard? Because that's what matters. But the reason you would want to switch out from Sweets to Kuhyra here is because when forging, Kuhyra can actually use Mystic Ore on everything. Apparently, like, there are going to be some items I try to craft and Sweets, no matter how many Mystic Ore I have, she won't be able to craft them. The examples I saw when looking it up were spears and drills. And since I'm a sword person, and to my knowledge, at least, we've already made an elemental form of the last sword we got in the game, canonically. So, I don't need Kuhyra. We're going to keep with Sweets. We're going to continue to... Actually... Should I... Like, if I'm convinced in myself that I have... Actually, hold on. Did my support... Yeah, reset. Bursting Rapids. Sure, why not? Aqua Tornado, because I have so many uses of it. Astral Guard, and then item. Make it. Actually, look at this setup. I need a healing spell somewhere. Healing spell. Sure. The reason that I set it up like that and not just full of attack spells is because I'm trying to think, do I want to take this on? Or do I want to try to finish out the optional dungeon? And I don't know. The reason to finish out the dungeon before taking this on would be because I'd be convinced that I might be able to get a better weapon, a better sword at the end of the day. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not looking for anything specific, like the reward. I'm trying to look what is the strongest sword in the game. That's all I'm gonna look up. And if the strongest sword in the game is not Fiery Buster or Holy Buster or Gozanto or Crystal Sword, if it is not something I have yet, then that'll tell me what I need to know. One sec. Okay, I'm back. I looked it up, and we do not have the strongest sword in the game. No, far from it. There were like 6 or 7 other swords above the one I have right now, like above the Fiery Buster. So keep on trucking. Wait, hold on. Didn't you tell me? Hey, Mr. May. Wait, you didn't say Mr. Hi, May. Tournament finished for exhibition matches. Out of the fee, though. I will not participate. Ah, I forget. Did you tell me that there are rewards for when I win in the tournament? And then there's the optional dungeon. One of you. Hold on. And enough money. Let's go buy more amulets in the meantime. But one of you gives better swords. I know one of you does. But it's just the matter of which one is considered the end. I would assume... Give me 10 more. Wait, hold on. 10 more after that. Okay, cool. I would assume that the dungeon itself would be the in-game. It is not the only optional, because we still have more tournament fights in Exhibition. But I don't want to go down further. You know what? Enough running around doing nothing. Let's go down until we get another teleporter. If we don't get another new weapon, then we head back and fight the exhibition. Hold on. 3. Hold on. 270. 280. Okay, just checking. I wanted to see which one did more damage between the two of them. And since I'm not going to be fighting an exhibition match, remove. You can stay. Eh. Put on a spell. A damaging spell. Wind Leon. I'm pretty sure I can combine that better in pronouncing it. Wind Leon. Oh my god, there's just an infinite amount of you things. It takes so long to run away from. Like I'm supposed to be fighting you. Oh my god, fine. Come here, lightning spell. Let me see how much damage this does. How many would it take? Eh, not bad. I wonder if wind would do more though. I wonder if wind would put... Wait, my strongest spell, to my knowledge, is just my water spell. The one I have the most uses of. Let's see. Yeah. 14s. Boo. Wait, is this a... That looked weird. Inceptor, or Inspector, something. Oh, BS. Nice trade. Good trade. 29. Ah, there's another side over there. Drop an amulet. It won't do anything, I don't believe. But drop an amulet. Also drop a potion. Good. Of course you didn't do jack to get rid of these battles. Next time I leave out of here, I'm honestly gonna... I shouldn't go to Knuckles again. Or Kuhyra. I butchered that name. Kuhyra. Yeah, rip you. Rip you too. No one can stand to the might of water and its infinite uses. Boom. But yeah, like I was saying before, I got scared to death by ghosts in the machine. Since I'm at the end game, I might as well just talk about the game in its entirety, because those credits were mercifully short, incredibly short. So I only got to speak on 2 things, but they were like my 2 main grievances with the game, and they were, just to repeat them here. One, how like May gets assistance from all of the craft lords essentially, except the evil ones, but even then she gets to face off against them, and that's like, yep, that's like some, I don't know, that's like some next level training. You get to spar against, and alright fine, it wasn't sparring, it was actually fighting them, but you get to fight a number of craft lords, people of this rank. And I guess Craft Lord is more of a status considering how Lubert was. Save point. This wasn't the next thing we were looking for. The next thing we're looking for is a teleporter. But yeah, my 2 main grievances were being that it seemed like May got some level of preferential treatment just from being Shintetsu's daughter, which I'm not a fan of that. And also, what was my other thing? I don't believe it had anything to do with the gameplay. I honestly can't remember, so I guess my biggest fault with the game was that. I know another one is that a lot of things just seem to have been forgotten. And like I said, oh no, it was that a lot of things seem to be forgotten. Like Cannon, whatever it was, his name was, the guy we fought immediately after Chaves in the tournament, the second fight, I believe. Yeah, he just disappears. Wind boots, let's check that really quick. And then go back to talking about how cool Kennen was. Wind boots, 30 agility, no slip. I still haven't seen Slippery yet. I just haven't. Maybe I have, and I just didn't notice it, but I don't think I've seen that. But yeah, Kennen was a cool character. He was a cool guy. We had just finished doing the deal with Nigel and messing up really hard, and Sandra was like, you have to do something. You can't let Nigel just sell those weapons. It'll reflect poorly on the entire town. I'm like, man, screw the town. I'm going to Vance anyway. As soon as I win the Super Bowl, I'm going to Vansley Land. And Kennen comes in and is like, you're gonna let her go alone? Go help your friend. I'll postpone the match. I'm your next opponent. I'm super cool and chill guy. And it's like, that's what Kennen was. It was definitely Kennen, not Cannon. I definitely remember that. Why not more attack? And yeah, he comes in, he's a cool guy, he does that for you, and you beat him, and I don't remember exactly what he says after you beat him. He might say something like, man, great match, because that's the kind of guy he came off as a super cool guy. And yeah, he's just gone, forgotten. I never saw him again. And like, yeah, I never saw a number of people again, like Ariel and Mariel, who, like, come on, you have that reform arc for them essentially, where they go from, ha, what a loser, we'll never be friends with anyone in this guild type jerks, and then the next day I spent with Sanary, she was telling me about how, oh, those girls have lightened up and they are more approachable now, and we never see that, and we're in the same guild. We got something new here, a fighter's ring. Let's check that out.